finally I get to review a user linebacker. It's going to be Leonard Floyd from the Chicago Bears, and I still believe that even after the team leaders, he's still the best user linebacker in the game. As you can see, I have him compared to the core elite Anthony Barr, and even though Anthony Barr is faster with better stats, I believe Leonard Floyd is still the superior user because of these reasons. One, he has a better range, and by range I mean the immediate area around the player to which he can reach. That means he can react to passes and balls and ball carriers that are farther away from him than Anthony Barr can. And that's because he's 6'6", he's taller, and he has 86 jumping. He has a lot more jumping than Anthony Barr, which means he can reach more passes. He also has 80 speed and 80 agility, which means he won't be a slouch when it comes to moving around the field and changing directions. Now I know I said this was a user linebacker review, and I right now have up on the screen some CPU footage, but I believe it's important for any linebacker or any player in general to be able to hold his own when it comes to defending and playing on his own without you controlling him. Because there are times when EA likes to screw with you and stick you on a D lineman for a play, and then Leonard Floyd's going to be out there on his own. And you can see from those first two plays in this play right here, he's able to stop the run on his own and is able to do a little bit of cross manning on his own, and is mainly effective because he has a great range, like I said earlier. This play right here, he's going to be able to get a pick six pretty much on his own as a user linebacker, or no, not user, CPU linebacker, and he's able to cover zone as well. He's not the best zone linebacker, but he's able to hold his zone if you need to be off of him for a play or two. But back to that range, you saw those two plays where Leonard Floyd was swatting passes down. That's what I mean by range. He has a huge frame with long arms, and he's able to reach passes and balls in the air that other linebackers can't. And that's because user linebackers have been nerfed from Madden 17 to Madden 18. In Madden 17, a lot of user linebackers, whether they were 6'1", or 6'2", or 6'3", had insane range. They could reach passes that are like 15, 20 yards down the field from the snap of the ball, and they were able to pick off passes that were intended for 6'7" Jimmy Graham like it was nothing. And this year, Madden 18, they are more grounded. These linebackers that are 6'1" or 6'2" have a normal human type of range. They can reach passes that you would expect them to. You feel like more is your fault if you throw a pick to them because you had to have thrown it right at them. That's not the case with Leonard Floyd, and probably Anthony Barr too. Leonard Floyd has that Madden 17 range for normal linebackers because he can reach passes that a lot of other players just can't get to. A lot of these passes he doesn't even have to jump because he's so tall and he has such long arms. But if you combine his height with his jumping, he's going to be able to reach passes that are intended for high passes for tight ends. I mean, it really is unfair. And even with the new team leader Anthony Barr coming out with 84 speed, I still believe Leonard Floyd is a superior user simply because of that range. He still has more jumping than Anthony Barr does, and he's taller. Even though Anthony Barr will be able to move around the field faster, Leonard Floyd is going to be able to reach more passes in the air and knock more passes down. I think he's definitely the buzzer user linebacker that I'm going to be going with until a new Leonard Floyd comes out with Team of the Week or Football Outsiders, because he's so cheap and he's so effective. That's it for this video. See you guys around next time. Peace.